And welcome to D&D. This should be the second video in this series. Now, the last time you were here, we did Bulldogs one shot, which was a good campaign. Just making sure everyone can see it, which was a good campaign. Well, I will be uploaded. I can't figure out how to edit, so I'm just gonna upload it raw. Today we have Mr. Adam Blade, Bulldog as chain. So I'll come and show you everything. So over here we have the baby, and then we got his board. We have, when you say your name, because I cannot pronounce it. Zeroth. He's a bird man. He's a monk. He's neutral. He's middle class, so he's raised in middle class. His main personality traits are calm, reasonable, clear-headed. His goals, that are only known to him, to become a master at martial arts, to connect with the spirit of the earth. His flaws is no connection with people, so he struggles to connect with people, and no toleration to corruption. Alright, this is his trait. So he has +2 dexterity, +2 wisdom, -1 strength, +3 perception, +1 charm. He has 100 HP, 30 armor, light, charisma. Yep. Armor, copper, 200, silver, 2. That's his death chances. These are his skills you can throw. And this is his inventory. I have an inventory limit. This is a homebrew, so please don't cry. Over here we have the chains, which his fucking costume stats are in the way. So he is Chains, the fairy demon. He is an archer. Now Mr. Chains is chaotically evil. He is born in royalty. He's hot-headed, angry, hateful. His goal is to become the king of the underworld, and the second goal, to destroy the earth itself. His flaws: he has no tolerance to the light or good, no tolerance to the middle class. He cannot tolerate anything below royalty. He's not used to it, and acts before thinking. His core traits is +2 strength, +2 dexterity, -1 intellect, -1 wisdom, +2 magic, +2 dark magic, and 1 perception. Here's his skills. He's weak against light magic, got resistance against dark magic. Here's a reputation. Here is his inventory. Right. There's an overview of all our stuff. Let me get a good angle here. Boom. Right. So, a bit of lore needs to be given. Before that, someone just messaged me as I always start recording. I don't know why everyone wants to Why does he message me now? People just start messaging me the moment I start doing so. God damn it, why do people gotta message me when I'm fucking doing shit? No one messaged me. I almost sent the wrong thing in an inappropriate way. Whoops, it is. It's all... Okay, right. So, we shall begin the story. Chains, the son of Rachar the Destroyer, and tier 5 of the Demon Underworld. Your family, the lowest ranking family, the Royal Court, is invited to the palace with Mazun, the Demon King of the Underworld. Your family accepts. You go. You're sitting around the table, and the great demon himself, the ruler, the god, is insulting you, saying you're weak, pathetic, and does what he normally does. For the first time, you spoke under your breath, quietly, but you went, "Fuck you." He heard that, and dishonored your whole bloodline in anger. Your father, in fury, disowned you from the family and threw you out into the mortal realm. You awaken on top of a mountain, confused. Adam, a monk, a birdman, an eagle, has trained his whole life in the ways of the what's your martial arts? It's the flying, the eagle style martial arts, fitting for your class. You have trained your whole life in martial arts. You have atoned your mind, body, and spirit. You are calm, you are reasonably thinking, but you've gained so much control of yourself that it's hard to just let go. Now, you left the mountains on go and took on adventures in the world to achieve your inner goals. You got a quest to deal with a simple witch problem. It was a low-level tier adventure quest. It was a copper rank adventure quest. You wanted to become into the adventure guild, had to do this quest. You took it. You are now in the mountains, outside the door. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to do the introduction, everyone. So this one's going to be a bit different. I'm not going to just do base D&D. This one's the introduction. So I'm going to play for you two until the introduction's done. So Adam, you're at the door. What do you say? You knock on, what do you say?
Is anyone home?
You're boom, boom, boom. Anyone home? The door slowly opens. What do you do?
I take a quick peek.
You peek in, and you see someone in there hunched over. It looks like the witch you're meant to stop.
So I carefully, cautiously approach.
You open the door, and you cautiously go in. Now, Chains, you wake up on top of a mountain in a lot of pain. You have now been made mortal, and you have a physical form. Well, you have been depowered. You lay there like, oh. You feel the pain as your father's ripped out your power in your chest. You roll over in pain and fall off the edge. You're tumbling down the mountain. Now, as you're tumbling down, Adam, you walk in carefully, sneaking in. Your wing brushes a potion that knocks into another potion that rolls across, hits a book. The book falls over. A pencil falls over the other way, and it knocks over a cauldron, and a house sets on fire. The witch spins around and goes, What are you doing? Bulldog, boom, boom, boom. Pff, you smash through the wall and bump into Adam. The witch, as she's mid-attacking, throws a spell. The spell hits both of you, and a huge explosion happens. In that moment, you find your souls intertwine and connect. Suddenly, you're both blasted out of the building on the ground, and the house is destroyed. You both lie there confused and dazed. And this is the beginning of the campaign. That was just the introduction. You're both laying there. Now, you're both a bit stunned, so you're going to have a stun effect on you. There's going to be a -2 to your rolls for 3 turns where you've just got to have an explosion. The building's destroyed. You're both on the ground like, oh, your heads are ringing. You ain't feeling good right now. What would you guys like to do?
I want to shake myself back to focus.
Okay, well, roll to try and recuperate, try and get yourself up. So it's going to be -2 for this. Okay, so
13.
Adam, you start going, oh, you're rubbing your head out, oh, what happened? You get up and you see a demon laying next to you, and you feel a disgusting, hateful aura off it, and you feel the aura of the witch still nearby. Chains, what do you want to do?
I get myself up.
Roll to recuperate yourself, be -2. Okay, so you start getting up. You're like, ugh. What after happened to your father, your soul? It's been a bit hard. You both feel a weird magic in your chest. You feel weird, like a tether. It's really odd. You feel it like in your spiritual form, you feel like a spiritual tether leading out of you, and it's connected for this demon for some reason. Change, you also see this spiritual tether. The witch walks out of the destroyed building going, You fools! You ruined everything! I had it planned so well! You idiots! She's screaming her head off and ripping out some of her hair, yelling and stomping back and forth, and muttering to herself, calling you guys fools and idiots. You're still a bit dazed. What would you two like to do?
Well, I do at least hear her, and so I'm like, geez, you seem a little frustrated. Why don't you goose brava it out?
And she spits, so she turns with a wide eye, and she goes, Do you have any idea who I am, boy? And then she takes off her hat, and her back snaps into place, and she grows really big, and big wings burst out of her back. Black hawk wings come out of her back. You see in front of you, you don't know who it is, you recognize this. She is one of the members of the Grand Witch Court. Your father mentioned them before. And she stands there and goes, You mortal fools! I curse you for eternity! And she slashes at the ground, and smoke comes up and she vanishes. You now both fully recuperated, no longer have negatives, and you both kind of stare at each other awkwardly. And the witch is gone. What? Oh, I guess.
She had a lot of problems.
Change. You look next to him, you see a big bird. Looks like a monk. You feel his soul, kind, warmth, calm, and nature energy radiating from him. Adam, you sense hatred, pain, dark, demonic power, maybe somewhat higher tier, within this being in front of you. The unsettling nature of the soul does tend, kind of does make you tense up a bit due to you not liking corruption, but you stay in control of yourself. You too, Bulldog, for not liking light magic, his soul doesn't rub you the right way. You feel like walking off.
You too, away from not liking.
Ooh.
Jeez, he seemed frustrated. Repeat after me. Woosah.
Yeah, bite me.
Well, that's just plain rude. Well, we'll talk it over dinner. How about that?
What would you two like to do? You both stand there looking at each other kind of awkwardly.
Well, that's one of my quests.
You do see the building
Think I'll have to...
somewhat intact. The roof is destroyed and the walls broken, but there's still somewhat of an interior. Chains, you see the same. The witch is gone. You feel no presence of a soul.
Okay, I will inspect whatever's left of the place.
So you start walking over to the building. The more you walk, the more heavy your chest feels. Not too bad at the moment, but you notice it. You go in. Chains, what do? You see the mountain up here. You see the building. You see a lush, big, massive forest behind you. What would you like to do? You hear noises over here in the bushes. Ow, fucking bitch. What would you like to do, Chains?
I'll check out the bushes.
Okay, so you feel now as you're walking this way, you feel that you feel your chest kind of heavy, but not too much, so you don't worry too much. You start walking off. So you're in the building. What would you like to do? You see the floor destroyed. The potion brewery blew up. You see a hole in the wall. You see smashed potions. It's pretty ruined in here. Dust everywhere. You're like coughing as you wave away the dust. The dust, not the dose. What would you like to do?
I'll still inspect the area, see if I can find anything of use.
Alright, roll. Make sure to add your perception bonus. Plus...
Ah, damn. It's, 3, 5.
5. So you look around, most of the building's destroyed. You lift up a piece of wood, it's ruined. You look around, you move a table, it's smashed, you see the potion brew. All you find is a ruined spell book. So, you find a ruined spell. Would you like to add this to your inventory?
Yes, I do.
Alright, it's a ruined spell book. It has 5 weight. Chains. You walk up to the bush, and you hear like ruffling. You hear something like rustling around in the bush.
Come on out.
You say that? Okay, so you say that, and you hear, and you see a beautiful, large white wolf, and its soul radiates a forest energy, and it growls aggressively at you. Its soul seemed kind and warm.
I'll inspect it, see what kind it is.
Roll. So Adam, you pick that up. We'll do that after he had his turn. You inspect it. It is a large white wolf it's larger than normal. It looks like it's dirty. It's been going around. It looks like it lives purely in the forest, but you can't get much more from that. Adam, you have the room booked, but there's nothing else salvageable in that building. Suddenly,
Well, I'm gonna leave the house then.
Suddenly, as Chains is walking over to Spectre, suddenly you feel your heart beating, you grasp your chest, you're like starting to heavy breathe now. Adam, you suddenly collapse. You kind of catch someone and you grab your chest and your head is clearing, and you feel suddenly, both you roll. Yep. 15. Okay, you're both okay. You both are violently lashed backwards. You're pulled away from the wolf, and he's pulled, and you avoid the spike on the wall and go flying backwards. You go flying, and you go bonk, and you hit each other back to back and kind of fall to the ground.
Hey, what was the big idea?
What the hell? What's your deal?
Well, my deal? You're the one that bumped into me.
You made me fight back.
I did no such thing. What do you think I am, a sorcerer? I'm a monk.
No wonder.
What's that supposed to mean?
You both get off of the ground. Well, you see the wolf approaching. Adam, you notice a huge white wolf. Roll to inspect it. You'll get a bonus of your nature rank, which is spiritual energy 2 plus 2 plus 2. It is a forest spirit. It's a low-level forest spirit, guardian of the forest. It seems to not even. It seems kind, warm, protective. You see its intent, quite angry at Chains, as it approaches you angrily. Chains. You don't like how much. You don't like its niceness on it. You don't like how kind it is in there. As it growls at you, and it gets closer and closer, as it's like, as it's growling its teeth and gnashing it at you. It's scratching the ground as it's coming towards you, very angrily. What would you two like to do?
I will attempt to connect to it spiritually, saying, "Calm down, it's all right." Ooh, 20.
20. So so here's what's important. The only way you can connect, you need to use your prayer bead. So anytime you want to spiritually connect, you must use your prayer bead. You hold your prayer bead and you start going, and you start connecting. You feel the trees. You feel the breath of the earth as the grass breathes around you. You see the life force of the trees, and you feel them talking to each other. You hear every single thing in the forest. You hear this wolf's thoughts. You hear its mind. He goes, "Must protect the forest from the demons. Must keep the demons away. Protect the forest, I must." You have made a complete connection with it. You hear his mind and his thoughts. He's in a protective mindset at the moment. What would you wish to say? You have a full connection.
Alright, here's the deal. We don't mean any harm. At least I hope not. But we have no intentions on destroying you or this forest. So let's keep it cool.
He goes, "I trust you, but his soul is evil, dark, and hateful. I do not trust him near my forest. He must leave." He says that.
Okay, let me see what I can do.
So the wolf stops in its tracks, but he's still growling. Chains, what do you want to do? You can talk. You can tell Chains what happened, but it is Chains' turn. You can still talk to him if you wish.
Alright, so here's the deal. This wolf does not like the dark aura that's coming out of you. You seem to be dark and hateful and angry. He seems to be very defensive of your presence.
Of course. All people and creatures are like demons.
The universe, God runs away and the universe just turns off. The lights go off, the sun turns off. Right, so.
But
Well, anyway, he requests that you leave. Well, we leave.
Adam, because you rolled a nat 20, you suddenly feel a strong nature presence coming deep within that forest. Because you're nat 20, you know this is a highly spiritual forestry area. That's why the witch was here. So you notice that's why the wolf might be so defensive. That's because you're nat 20. I'll give you that knowledge. Chains, as you were saying, I apologize for interrupting.
no, you're fine. What?
You were saying, what if I don't? You were saying, Chains?
What if I don't?
Oh.
Well, then the wolf's gonna attack. Now, listen. The wolf's gonna attack, and it's gonna be real bad.
Yeah, for the wolf.
Nah, this is not one to underestimate. This seems to be a guardian of the forest. Now, keep that in mind. It's not gonna be easy to fight it.
The wolf has been panting around you in circles for a couple times. As wolves do, it's going around and around.
Sorry, I can't help but laugh.
Yeah, it's fine. The wolf is going around. The wolf is pacing back and forth, growling. It's not taking its eye off you, Chains, for a moment. It's deadlocked on you. It does not like you at all, and it seems hyper defensive of this area.
Well, you can give the whole demonic stare to anyone all y'all want. This guy is not gonna cower out or simply let it be.
You could.
Now, don't you give
Now, you're a demon. You do have the power to unleash your demon aura upon beings. You will roll and the being will roll, depending on the type of being. Some beings will have a negative to it. Lesser beings might be more scared by you. It depends on the being who you're rolling against. But I will let you two, because you both are beings that connected. You're monks, so you're spiritually enlightened. You are demon. You both have powers of auras, so you can release your aura, shield your aura, hide your aura, use your aura as intimidation, depending on your power of your soul. Like, a lot of high-ranking spirits will use that aura to simply do a lot. So that is something that is in your arsenal. Just wanted to make that clear. I will give you more information through time without spoiling anything. So, this wolf has, due to what Adam said, the wolf has not attacked, but he's not backing down. He's standing very firmly. You see, its paws have dug quite deep where it stands, and it seems very, very angry. It's just growling.
Now, come on. Oosa.
Oh shit!
Let's head to the next town, shall we?
Listen, monk. Tell the wolf I'll leave for now.
Well, you can tell him yourself.
You're spiritually.
Speak to me.
Yeah, the wolf will not converse with him, but you are fully connected with the wolf. The wolf won't converse with a demon.
Tell him I don't mean harm for now.
Fine, whatever. Okay, he says he means no harm, so we're on our way.
No harm. He's a demon, but fine. So the wolf kind of backs off a little bit, but not keeping his eyes on you. He's still in the corner of your vision, but he's watching very, very clearly from a distance, but he's backed off. What would you guys like to do? You have the deep, now Adam, you know that this is a mystic forest. He does not. This is a mystic forest this way. You do feel magical energy, but due to it being the opposite of your energy, you don't really connect much to light magic. You don't even care for it. You just feel there's a bit more than normal here. This way is the way you came from. Now there is a village a couple miles this way. It's a bit of a track. This is a forest. This way is you've not been this way. It looks like forest. You'd have to roll to see a bit more. The mountain is where I'm facing. The mountain goes all the way up this way and up. So you have 4 directions where you guys can go. You guys can roll to see a little bit more if you want to see your directions. Adam, you know completely everything this way. You know there's a path this way. A couple miles down, there's a town. Bulldog, you don't know what's in either of the directions. So, what would you guys like to do?
Again, this was my quest, and I didn't get it complete, so I'm thinking about heading back to town to see what I can figure out.
Okay.
The witch disappeared.
Well, to be fair on you, the quest did say low-level witch, but that was a grand witch, so you could say to the adventure board that the wrong quest was given to you.
So, yeah, I gotta give word out on that.
So what do you want to do?
Well, apparently you were attacked.
listen, town's that way. I gotta head there and give a little intel about the quest I was on. It's supposed to be a low-tier, quest, but apparently it was way higher.
Well, I guess I don't know. Shall I say hi for now?
Yeah, I guess not.
So, which direction do you people head?
That way.
Alright. Adam begins to walk this way. Bulldog, do you follow? You follow along and leave the Mystic Forest.
Potato chip?
Well, if you're offering. Hi guys, I hope you like the D&D series. The first video should be up soon of me and Bulldog's campaign. But I hope you like this one, because we're planning to keep this one going for a while. So, indubitably.
Yeah, I will. Straight.
You will kill the monk.
Can probably go back.
Yeah, you don't like Adam. You're trying to be as calm as you can, but you're finding it hard to stay cool while this corruption is so close to you. Same for you, Chains. It's really curling your skin. You can't just gut this guy, but you think to yourself, nothing's stopping me hurting him. Alright, and you're both at this like tense moment where you want to work together, but both your ideas, everything about you throws you off about each other. So you're going down the path, and you see in front of you weapons. I don't know why it's in toys.
What? You look at me like I killed your dog.
Oh no. I killed my dog a long ago.
Okay, so
You're a fiend.
you guys are going down the path and you see in front of you a wagon that's broken in the path. What do you guys wish to do? Yeah, two people complaining at each other.
I will approach them and inspect the scene.
Okay, Chains, what are you going to do?
I'll inspect it. A little bit of a distance.
Okay, so Chains keep his way back, so you guys start walking. Now, it's only you only feel it slightly in your chest that when you guys get away from each other, not hard. So
Yes, I don't want to go too far beyond.
yeah, you're fine. You're at a good distance. So you start walking in. But the people can't see much. Let me delete this. There we go. Right, so you walk up, Adam, and you see two people. You see a lizard man and a Khajiit, and they're talking to each other. And he's like, "You fool! You broke the wagon! I didn't mean to! It snapped! Why didn't you check it before we left? Now we're stuck in the forest! Oh, God!"
Excuse me, gentlemen. What seems to be the problem here?
You turn around and you go, this lizard turns around and he goes, "Oh, are you an adventurer? You look like a monk."
Well, yeah, I am actually.
"Oh, well, our wagon," and they point to the wagon next to him, "is collapsed, and we're trying to get our supplies back home."
Let me inspect that wagon real quick.
Alright, roll. Now, due to your woodworking skill, you notice that the one of the frames where the wheel has snapped and will need replacing. Chains. You see in the distance, you see him walk up and talk to these two people. You see a wagon collapse, and you see a juicy chest laying next to them that are poured out. Pretty big one. You see a bunch of supplies as well next to these two individuals as they're talking to Adam.
And do you respect it, or does it tackle?
None of them know you're there. But it's your turn, so what do you want to do? Oh god. You grab the right dice? Okay. Okay.
I'm gonna attack one of them.
Okay. So these look like basic people. They don't look armed, so give it a go. Now, due to who you shooting, there's a lizard that's talking to Adam and the Khajiit woman standing next to him. They both look like...
Which one's the weaker one?
You don't know. Yeah. If you use your turn, you can use your turn to look, but then your turn will be over until Adam has his turn.
I'll shoot the lizard man.
Okay, roll. You're going to have a huge bonus here. Right, so plus your archery. Remember, archery, plus 1 archery. 9, plus 1, 10. You're going to have a plus 5 because he's unaware. Alright, so the lizard man's talking to you. And he's like, I'd really appreciate if you could help us out here. If you could fix this, I'm willing to pay for your time. And and she's like, oh my god! And she panics as Ara. Rezov, you notice that this lizard man has an arrow flying into his shoulder, almost hit his neck. Blood's gushing everywhere as he collapses to the ground, yelling in pain. The woman's like, oh my god! And she's like yelling out as she runs over to him, trying and tend to his wound. What do you do?
Yeah, I looked back to see where that shot came from.
You look back and you can see Chains behind a tree with his bow.
Hey, what the hell are you doing?
You're quite a far distance. You can't. You'd have to like kind of roleplay yell because you're a bit far away. You're like, what are you doing? You know, because you're far away from each other.
Well, I was kind of indicating that. Like, hey, what the hell are you doing?
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just doing what I do best.
She's like, she's cut. So so he dies, and I spill food everywhere. So he bleeds to death. She starts crying, and she's like, take it, just don't hurt me. And she starts running away.
Hey, whoa, wait! I had nothing to do with this.
So she's running away. So she's gonna roll to run. 6 plus her Khajiit abilities plus 3. Are you guys gonna do anything? She's running away, crying her eyes out.
No, I ain't gonna do anything. No.
Chains, I'm asking both of you because she's trying to escape now. You've got a turn before she leaves. She's running away.
I'll shoot her.
Roll. Now you have your okay. So here's your dice. Now you have your longbow. She's a bit far away. I'll need you to get above a 12 to hit her. I need you to get above a 12 to even the arrow to get near her because she's a bit of a distance.
Is there any way I can intercept that?
Yes, you can, but you're running that 20. You can if you want. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna attempt to catch the arrow.
Right, you're running that 20. Okay, so what happens is,
Shit.
Chains, you are about to fire the arrow. Adam, you see the arrow flying in the air. You try and dive in the way to catch the arrow. The arrow goes flying past your face and hits her right in the back of the leg, and she falls to the ground. She starts yelling out in pain as the arrow goes right into her leg. She takes... That was a defense. Oh, dearie me. She's quite injured. She's on the ground. She's crippled. Adam, it's your turn. You see her collapse to the ground, crying in pain. Adam, this upsets you to your core. You're seeing this because this is corruption, and it upsets you.
So I'm gonna use my fly abilities, fly right up to him, get into his face.
All right, yeah, roll. Go right ahead. So Adam, with all his rage, fluffs his wings +1. By the way, after the combat, I will reward XP. By the way, so your wings flash out, and you're like, and you go, in all your anger, you're like, you do a leap, small leap, and you decide just to run over. So you run over to Chains. Chains.
What the hell, your deal?
Okay, so she.
Alright, killing.
Oh yeah, Demon, right, but
And plus,
yeah.
I want to get this. Got a problem with it.
You do.
Well, if I didn't, I wouldn't be right in your face now, would I?
You killed Chains. So do you hit Chains in anger? Do you you don't have to fight, but do you hit him in anger?
I give him a good slap in the face.
See, the moment you slap him in the face at him, your face gets your face goes like this. So you both get you feel the slap in the same place that you slapped him.
What the
Wait a
hell?
minute. Let me test something.
So every time you hurt Change, you feel the same location, even where a part of your body you don't have the same as him. You feel pain there. Change, you feel his pain too.
Let me try this.
Hey! That hurt.
Oh, it hurt me.
What the hell? Ah, great. Whatever the hell the witch did to us, apparently, it's a big time curse. God.
So you guys. So you're like Gaia. you breathe. So you calm yourself down. Chains, Adam, you've now realized that you've been bonded by. You seem to can't get so far away from each other, and you seem to share each other's pain exactly. Alright, so you seem to be bonded in the curse. Now, as you turn back around, you see her gone. And you see a blood trail going off. But I rolled for her. She escaped while you guys... As you guys were arguing, she didn't die, because I rolled a saving roll on her, and she ran away, because you guys were arguing. So she escaped, but the lizard man has bled to death and is dead. You do see a big fat juicy chest next to her, and a broken courage.
What's the matter? Lost your target?
Chains. Hold on. Chains. I'm gonna write R for rep. -1. R for rep. -1. Okay, you both have now they escaped, and you have received -1 reputation.
Now, what does that mean, by the way?
So, you could track her down before she got to the village. That's a temporary... If she reaches the village, she will inform of what happened, and you have received a bad negation.
You did say she was pretty bad.
She's limping now. She hasn't... She's out of this area, but if you guys were to track her, she's bleeding, you could catch up with her. But if she makes it to the village, she will tell them what happened, and you will both receive bad negation. Not as you as severely, Adam, but Chains, you will more.
Oh, yeah. Gee, you seem frustrated. Woosah!
Oh, shut up already.
Jeez, what a rude demon.
I know, right?
I'm driving her down.
Okay, so you start walking over, Adam. You see Chains walking over. Chains, you walk over and you see the dead lizard. You see the broken cart, the dead lizard. You see the chest right there laying next to them. You see a blood pile and an arrow quite deep into the lizard's arm. You see a pile of blood over here, but you'll need to investigate if you want to see any more. Adam, what do you do?
Alright, well, the next thing I do, I walk up to the lizard man and I give a prayer to the dead.
Okay.
Yeah, that's ritual. So I
So-
go, may you find peace in the afterlife.
So you hold your prayer beads. Like, may you find peace. And this really winds you up, Chains. Him praying, his prayers. What really you don't like the prayers, and you pray and you feel a connection. Oh, you feel a connection of the spirit. You feel his sadness, his misery, but you allow him to move on because you're a monk, and you help his spirit move on, and his spirit is put to peace. Chains, this winds you up. What would you? No! Wound him up so. Oh no! The spell! Your heart gets ripped out. If you guys got like stuck.
Travel as far as Mars, now I'm just
If you two on a train and like one of you fell off, you die.
instantly. There's probably no saving roll on that.
Oh,
Now you're
fucking
going
hell.
like what, 150 miles an hour. One of us falls up.
So what are you thinking so far?
It's like it's not even time for a roll either.
What are you thinking so far, Adam?
God, now get. Yeah, it's pretty good. Yeah, I say it's good. Honestly, I'm waiting for the moment that Jack does come on. I got a pretty wild idea for that.
All right, sounds good. Hold on.
Yeah,
So.
we're doing a different campaign with the three of us.
So instead of having the rep on your board, I'm just going to have a third board that's going to keep track of something. And so...
You got the marker.
No, for fuck's sake! Oh, here he is. Thank you. Thank you. So...
It's physics, man. You gotta keep that hand away.
B... Adam... -1, temp... 50 copper, 50 copper.
So we ended up talking about what happened, and I was like,
Yeah. So Adam, Bulldog, you have received. If she makes it, you will receive a bounty. But so far, she is not. She's on the way there. She is interceptable, but you have temporary.
Where did I hear it? Can you tell me that?
So you shot it here. You know where she shot it. So you go over and investigate the error. You need to walk over and roll to investigate it. Now you're a hunter, so I'll give you a bonus to this. You get a +1. Oh no! Before you do anything else, your archery receives 15 XP. Bulldog. Your flying receives 3 XP. And that's it, because that's all you... Yes, free, because you failed to do it. Chains, you received 15 archery, and that's it, because you got it in that 20. 15 to put 15 XP next to your 100. Just fucking... So you receive...
Just do my bidding, monk.
So, Chains,
you watch it, mutt.
you stop bleeding.
I ain't your butler, alright? So don't look at me like that.
So, what do you guys want to do?
What would he say?
You can roll to look over.
I do want the chest, but
The chest is...
I don't want the witnesses.
There's a chest sitting there, fat juicy chest sitting right there. But roll.
But she'll get away if I go for that. Right.
She's trying to... She's currently... What you can guess is she's heading straight towards civilization. Though she is injured. She has an arrow in her, so she's going to be quite slow.
I'll examine in a whole bed.
Okay, roll. Let's just check location. So you go +1 hunter instinct. Okay, 4. So even with your hunter instinct, you go over and you see a pile of blood, but you don't really gauge on where it goes. Adam, what do you want to do?
What can I do?
You see the lizard dead. You see the chest next to him. You see the cart destroyed on the road. And you see the lizardman just laying here on the floor like this.
Jeez, I don't know what to do there. What can I do? Great job.
You don't like having blood speak?
This injustice does wind you up though. This you see this and it's quite injustice that angers
I know
you.
I spilled plenty of blood, but that's to corrupt bad people. That was uncalled for.
This video is going to be just my bald patch in the back of my head.
You know, I will attempt to try and catch up to the woman and see if I can calm her down.
Okay, so you walk forward, Adam. You see Chains trying to track the blood. You need to roll to track to see which direction she went. You have no perception. What's your perception?
Yeah, that's 3-7.
You see a pile of blood, but it's not high enough. You fail the check. Chains, it's your turn. Time is passing. You're both crouched down to this pile of blood, sniffing at it, trying to figure out what's going on.
Oh my God. Your own died. It's right there. You lazy ass.
Just give it to me.
You didn't say the magic word. I was actually role-playing that.
16. Okay, so your hunter instincts and you sniff the area. You see a blood trail lead this way to the deeper part of the forest.
Deeper into the forest.
On the path towards the city. So this is not the forest from earlier. This is a different forest. This is one not enchanted.
Well, I hate naming it treasure, but I don't want no witnesses.
What are you two wanting to do?
Ooh, tough choice, tough choice. Which is it? Get the treasure or go get the witness?
Oh, if
Well, I
get
don't
the
know about
witness,
you.
I'm gonna make sure she doesn't live.
And if I get to her first.
We're connected.
Does it mean?
Hey, no shit. Excuse you? Are you telling me what to do? Who the hell do you think you are?
So as you two sit there, arguing back and forth, you're like, fuck you, and you're like, fuck you, and you're like yelling on top of your lungs. Some time passes. You spend 10 minutes screaming and yelling at each other. And then you finally, Adam, you've realized you're getting very worked up and you zen yourself out.
Yeah.
You become zened. Time has passed. What are you going to do?
I'll go after her.
Okay. So you guys move on, or you stay? So Chain starts running off ahead, going after her. Adam, what do you do?
Well, I'm gonna feel the tether, so apparently I got no choice to follow him.
Okay, you follow him.
Come on, monk.
Stop bossing me around!
Are you connected to me? Come on.
You get it.
You leader!
You get out of the forest. Now, because you guys spent a little bit long there, she's almost out of this area. In 2 turns, she will have been left. You see a long blood pile along the path, and you can see her limping down the road. You can see civilization not too far. She's like holding her leg and limping. Now, she's quite quick, even though she's got injury, but she is limping. Chains, and Adrius, you both look at each other, and it looks like a racetrack in front of you.
Zerarth.
Zonar.
That's my character's name.
It's hard to pronounce.
Zerarth.
So, what are you gonna do? Adam.
I should be able to attempt to connect her to her spirit, right?
You can. Yes, you can. You can connect to her spirit. But it will not be as effective because she is not a wild animal. She is a person, so it will be a lot harder. It will not be the same as connecting. You will not be able to control her like you are with animals. You might be able to. The roll will need to be quite high. You're not spiritually strong enough to control.
Okay, so I'm gonna attempt to use my flight to catch up to her before he has a chance to...
Okay, change roll if you're gonna go 10 plus your flight and your dex. So
What would my flight be?
Your flight is +1 and your dex is +2, so that's 13. Chains, what did you roll? A
I
nat.
didn't roll yet.
Oh, roll. Thought you rolled a nat 20.
I rolled a 10. Yeah, 13.
13. 19. So you blow your wings. Chain. Did you roll? No. So chains plus your dex. So you start flying. Change bolts forward as you're flying in the air. And Chain's like, and you're flying above Chains. And Chain's like, she looks back and she's like, no, please. You change. You're right next to her. Adam, you're just behind. It's her turn. She's gonna try and protect herself. 11. So she spins around and pulls out a dagger. Chains, you get the first turn because you're the first at her. What are you trying to do? You're right behind Adam.
Well, I only got a bow, correct?
Yeah, and your claws. And your teeth.
I'll use my claws. She's pretty injured at the moment.
She is. Alright, roll. 14. I'm going to give her a -4 because she's critically wounded. Alright, 0. Okay, so you slash into her shoulder and she screams in agony. Adam, you're almost there. You see him attacking her.
I'm gonna dive bomb him.
Yeah. Bulldog, roll defense.
6.
So you dive bomb. Chains, you sense him dive bombing and move out of the way, and you dive bomb and you hit her. And she's not dead, but she's bleeding heavily. She collapses to the ground and she's now heavily bleeding. You land and you're both there, and she's like, she's on the ground crying.
Okay, calm down, calm down.
he's like, calm down, it's okay. Okay, it's your turn, Adam. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna try and calm her down.
She's bleeding to death. She's going to die. She's near death.
Is there any way I can use my spirit energy to try and heal her wounds?
You can give your spirit energy for her. You can give some of your spiritual life force to heal her. Yes, you can, but it will cost your spirit life force. So it will start off. It will start using. No, it will only. It will. You have 20 mana. If you go under 20 mana, it will start draining HP. But you do have 20 mana. That's your life force. That's your spiritual energy. So you do have some spare. You can lend to her. You need to roll and place your hands upon her. Okay, so this will bonus your spiritual energy and connection. So you hold your BGP hand on her. Roll. Alright, so you put your arm on her. You roll. You dump some spiritual energy into her. How much are you willing to give her? The amount you give will depend on how she's critically injured. You've got 20 mana. You can go under that, but it'll take some of your own life force. How much of your life force are you willing to give?
I'll do 15.
You get 15 of your mana. Her bleeding slows down. She's probably got now about an hour until she dies instead. Some of her wounds close slightly, but she does not die. Chains, you see the monk on top of her, and you feel his spiritual energy pouring into her. She's like, oh, she passes out, but she's not dead. Chains, what do? You see the monk holding his beads and pushing his energy into her, trying to. It sicks you to your core to see this kind of kindness, Chains.
Claws.
What, on me?
On who?
On a girl.
6. I can't roll for her. Adam, you can roll to defend her. Only you can, because she's knocked out.
Yeah, I can do that.
So, Chains. Yeah. So Chains goes flying to swing. You kick your bird feet and kick him right in the face. Chains goes flying backwards. You feel the force in your face, on your face. Chains, you get knocked back. Your armor takes about 2 points of armor damage. Not much. It dents your mask, your face mask. So take off 2 armor off you. Chains, you go flying backwards. Adam, do you want me to take it off for you? So he perfectly defends her. So she's not. So she's there, passed out, and she's not. She has a bit before she will die, but she brought her a good chunk of time. It is your turn, Adam. Chains, you feel malice and nasty intent from Chains. This stinky doggo.
Hey, you know what? After that, I'm gonna attempt to pin him down, and I'm gonna see if I'm convincing them to not kill
Okay,
innocent
that's it.
people. How about guilty people?
Alright, use a strength check. That's a strength check. Roll.
Oh boy.
Plus the strength, plus this die.
Actually, it's a negative 11.
You need to roll this die. This is this one.
Right.
That's the strength check. Okay, 7 plus
And
what?
I'm at 6.
6. Okay, Bulldog,
I
roll
got negative 1 on strength.
roll this one. You have a +2 on this. Okay, so Adam, you jump on top of him. You do get on top of him. You start trying to push him over, but this demon's a lot stronger than you, and he throws you off him before you get him pinned down. So he throws you backwards. Ugh. He's great. He's like, he's.
Alright, you know what? Listen up. If you want to start killing people, how about you leave innocent people out of this and start killing the guilty people instead?
If we were attacked, I would have killed you by now.
You need to cool it, man. Jeez, you're so full of hate and
I'm not gonna hurt.
deception.
Just be quiet.
I don't care. You're gonna have to get past me first.
Easy done.
Adam stands, so Chains, in front of you, you see the bird monk with his fists raised, his wings in the air, in full defensive flying stance. He's full ready for battle. He has no intent of letting you pass him. You feel his fighting spirit in full fire. He is not going to let you get past him. Adam, you feel inspired to protect this young woman. It feels like every part of you wanted you to save her. So this won't happen just yet. Don't worry about that. Chains, what do? This bird stands in the way. This chicken wing. This chicken. Oh my god, you fucking cannibal.
Well, I'm gonna try to get around him to attack her.
Okay, now he's in the way, so what are you going to do? Specifically, you're going to run at him, you're going to have to get past him. He's in full defense stance, so you'll need to get past him. And he's more dexterous than you. He should be 2. What is your dexterity? Throw another dex, put 3 dex on that, Adam.
3?
Yeah, sorry, that's not high enough.
good to
I
me.
apologize. There you go, that's right. I was going to say, because he should have higher dex than you anyway, because he's a bird boy.
Any damage I do, or he...
Well, you don't know the extent of it. You've only done slaps and stuff. You don't know the extent of how far it goes. You have no idea. Adam stands firmly on the ground.
An eagle sticks.
You see the pigeon. You see a great bright pigeon above him. So, what do you do, James?
Well, instead of getting around him, I could shoot an arrow upward towards her.
You mean like arch an arrow? You could. You need to roll for that. This is going to take you a sec to angle it, so Adam, you will have time to anticipate. You can stop, because he's physically got to aim up and angle it, so you have time here. If you will do that.
Come on, take your best shot.
So when you go, he will get his roll. What the fuck? Roll again.
Oh, for God's sake.
Roll again. It could have been any of them.
Yeah, roll again.
+1 to archery. Okay. You see him aiming up. You assume he's going to try and angle the shot. So Adam charges you and pushes you and moves you, and your arrow fires up, and it goes off this way, flying off this way, and you hit the ground. You get dirt all over your fur, and you push him to the grass, Adam. Adam,
What's the matter? Thought you said it was gonna be easy.
your turn. Chains is on the ground. You pushed him over. He's pretty grumpy.
Let's see if I can grab him by the throat and lift him up.
Okay, you feel this like this little feather like on your face, like oh, do the strength check. Strength check. That's a strength check. So that was you attempting it. So 5.
4.
So you feel this feather like brushing across your face, going trying to pick you up. It fails. Chain, what do you want to do?
Trying to tickle me.
It does tickle you. Start giggling. You start giggling, change. You're like, as he's tickling you.
Shut up, mutt.
Oh, I fucking need water.
I'll
You might.
get up and try to push them back.
Alright, let me go grab water. Give me 2 seconds. Yes, everyone get your water or anything.
What the hell? Potato chip?
Just let me have her.
Why should I? That's not my way. That's your way.
Why do you care so much about innocence?
Well, for one thing, it's just no mercy. I don't go down that road.
I've been down that road for a long time.
Well, your problem, not mine.
I hate to hurt that monk face.
Well, don't even worry about it. Demon sucker.
You're starting to piss me off.
Good. I hope that happens every minute of the day.
I'm always pissed off. Already.
You know what? These days, you just gotta be like Elsa and let it go. Woosah.
Oh, God, if you say that even one more time, I will knock your head out.
Okay. How about this? Goose brava. Alright, take a chill pill.
She will die.
You're gonna have to get through me. Hey! Yeah, imagine being the Three Stooges this way. Yeah, imagine being the Three Stooges while we're tethered. Oof. Ow.
No. The funny thing is, that thing's catching every day.
Yep.
What do you think I was doing?
I know. Give him a little show. I like while we're waiting.
So, you hear clip clopping. Oh! You see a big knight on. You feel, Adam, James, you feel a powerful aura radiating out of this. You feel like this is a silver rank adventurer. He comes in, he goes, oh! He jumps off his horse here and lands on the ground. He's this really big dwarf. He's really bunk. His arms are wide. And he's like, a maiden needs saving. And he goes over and he starts attending. He starts looking at her and stuff. He goes to inspect her. He sees that she's critically damaged. He gives her a healing potion. She heals, but she's still unconscious. He turns and he goes, what happens here? He sees you two just grabbing each other, fighting each other. And he goes, are you guys alright?
We got a major disagreement here.
Yeah, well, this person's dying over here. Why are you fighting while this person's dying?
Ask this guy.
Why? And he kind of walks over and he says, why? You do this? And this dwarf comes up about half your height. He looks up at you and says, you do this? Sorry, I've got medicine in. That's why I'm sitting like this.
So if What if I did?
What if you did? You attacked this woman? Why you attack her?
She stole something from me.
She did.
Liar!
Oh, he's lying?
She did.
I won't have that. And he grabs his blade and pulls it out. He's like, I will protect the people of these lands.
I've heard of you dwarves. Not as powerful as I've remembered.
Oh, God. He goes, I ain't no normal dwarf. I'm a silver rank adventurer for your liking.
What's your name?
Dawn. Dawn. My name's Dawn. He stands there grumpy with his blade in his hand. And he's like, if you're after this maiden, I won't let you hurt her. My duty as an adventurer is to protect the innocent. And he holds out his blade. You feel from his soul, you feel his spirit's massive. You feel a massive amount, you feel a lot of strength coming off this guy. Just for his size.
So, I've heard of you, Dawn.
You've heard of me, Dawn? Oh, you have? You actually haven't heard of him, but I'm assuming you're bullshitting.
Hey, part of the story.
Yeah, go.
He's got -1 on wisdom, though! And intelligence!
I know.
How do you know about him?
No, he's bullshitting. Let him go. He's lying.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't want me to...
No. Lie. Do your lie. You're lying right now.
That's what I am. I mean...
Yeah, just lie. Go.
Yeah.
You're a great inventor.
And he goes, yeah, not the most
Holy Knight. Correct?
No, I'm not a holy knight. You mean holy fucking knight?
You got something wrong.
And he's like,
What?
for attacking an innocent maiden, you didn't kill her. This is a bounty on your ass. So what you're gonna do is you got two choices. You pay the 50 copper fine for attacking an innocent. Did he just attack an innocent? Did he do anything else? The dwarf turns to you.
Should I mention someone else that got hit with an arrow?
So he attacked someone else? Are they dead or alive?
He won't be around to say anything. That's the problem.
Alright. So you've murdered someone, you've injured someone. So your bounty's up to a silver and 50 copper. You either pay that, or I take you in. Or I kill you. One of the three. What's your choice? Dwarf stares, silence around you all. As the mighty chain stands there, with his big chicken wings fluttering in the air. Adam was his delectable chicken tenders.
What?
Right, so...
Well, if I'm a chicken wing, then he's a dog bone.
So, like, I was looking at you so bad. At the point you doing that.
So, this event...
Eagle posture, I'm just like,
So, at Bulldog...
Oh my God.
So, Adam,
find an eagle costume.
your bounty is cleared. Your rank is 0. But Bulldog, you have -1 rep. You have 1 silver and 50 copper of a bounty right now. You have 1 murder and 1 attack. You have 1 silver and 150 copper bounty. The guy adventurer pulls out his blade and goes, well, what's your choice? You gonna pay or come in or am I gonna kill you?
How tough are you?
I'm a silver rank.
I wouldn't do it if I were you.
I'm just in the gold.
Shut up, Mark.
Bite me.
I'm pretty fucking powerful. I could easily kill your ass. That's how strong I am.
Here's the thing. I won't pay nothing, but you can take me in.
Alright. Alright then.
Oh, he's going that route.
Fair enough.
I don't have nothing stolen, so take me in.
Alright, fair enough. Okay, he turns around. He puts her on his horse.
Oh, excuse me, Ventura.
Mm.
Technically, he is accomplice.
Well, he's the one that ratted you. He says, what do you mean? He's the one that ratted you out.
He is connected to me by a witch. So, he is an accomplice.
That don't make him an accomplice.
That doesn't mean shit.
Yeah, that don't make no sense. That don't mean...
Help that woman heal.
He said, that don't make no
That
sense.
does not make any sense.
Because you're magically bound. Doesn't mean he has to be evil with you.
No.
And why the hell would I trust the word of a demon?
I did stop you, you jackass.
He did look like he was trying to stop you when I got here. You have to roll to convince him. You're gonna have a -3 for this because he doesn't believe you.
-3. God damn it.
It fails. He goes, I ain't taking it. So what? So he puts the woman on his back of his horse, and he pulls out some cuffs and he comes over to you. He's like, all right, you ready?
Don't have a choice.
He bounds you.
Two shoes.
He bounds you by these cuffs. The moment these cuffs attach to you, you feel your spiritual energy disconnect, and you feel your power drain from you. He throws you on the back of his horse. You're paralyzed to move, Chains. You're now laying next to this woman on the horse. And he goes, what about you, son? Where are you heading off? I'm going to book this guy in.
Well, I did take on a quest that was supposed to be a low tier, which turned out to be a higher tier. So I was going to go into town and report that.
Oh, shit. Well, you might as well come with us then.
Yep.
So you jump back on his horse, and you go right off in town. Chains is paralyzed next to you, Adam, as the dwarf chats to you on the way. So as you're riding, Chains, you are very upset by this. Chains, the dwarf talks to you, and you get to know each other. He tells you about how he's silver rank, and you tell him how about this is your entry quest to the Adventure Guild. He says, well, I'll get your name in now. He says, I can rank you into the Adventure Guild. He says, when we get there, I'll get you in for what you did. When this woman wakes up, we can fucking get her to her safety. So you guys are riding. Change, you sit there and forced to listen to these two, and you'll have to stare at their asses because all you can see is their booties as you go along to the town.
You know, I could have gotten us out of this, but you had me hot-headed.
Which is a personality trait.
I'm not listening to you anymore.
Oh, he's grumpy now.
Okay, fine. Give me the doctor then.
God, this is probably the worst.
You're gonna see hell come to this earth.
It already came.
A change threatens you as paralyzed to the ground. You feel less intimidated by his threats as he cannot move. Excuse me? Excuse me?
Oh boy.
Did you say something? Did you whisper something, Chains? Remember what the devil did to you. Imagine what I could do to you, huh? You think throwing out your bloodline's bad? I could do far worse. Man, if you got higher, you would have killed her. And then... fucking counter opposites.
What?
Fuck, is this gonna last a long time when you guys are fine? I guess this is a funny comedy kind of thing, innit? Like the exact opposites are forced to stay together.
Oh, yeah.
Right, let me build the town.
Oh, what? That you're paralyzed. You can't even move up to me. Maybe I move right up to you.
All Chains can do is talk at the moment. While he's in the bands.
What's your deal anyway? Were you banished from hell and kicked to the mortal realm?
Chains, you tell him. Adam, you see a scar on Chain's chest down here. And you see a medallion on his shoulder.
Well, I could offer you a little wisdom. If you want to go back to hell, find a way to redeem yourself. Hey, whatever every detail is about your issues with what's going on, that ain't any of my business. But at the very least, what you can do is find a way to redeem yourself so you can go back home. You get my drift.
My father disowned me. Happy now?
Jeez, what happened? Oh, none of my business, my bad.
You feel that you've...
I know so badly.
Yeah, you feel the need to... You feel the need to tell him for dramatic experience for the viewers. Go on, tell him, Chains.
I spoke out to the main devil himself.
Okay.
And he did not like it.
What?
And then my
What was it you said
father
that said?
disowned me.
Oh, what was it that you said? What was it that you said that made him snap?
I said fuck you to the main honcho.
Okay, let's rewind back some more. What was the argument about?
Argument?
Hey, come on, I'm all ears.
He was insulting you, if you don't remember. He was saying how he was going through the families, and he normally insults everyone and calls you all pathetically weak, like he normally does. He likes to feel powerful. But the time he did, he was insulting your mother, and he called you pathetic and weak, and it just rubbed you the wrong way. And you whispered "fuck you" under your breath, but he heard it, and he didn't have it for a moment. That's what happened, if you don't remember.
I just lost track on it.
Yeah. There you go. You can tell him now.
So yeah, since he said that, that basically had him telling me that. So I got the
Yeah.
information now.
Okay.
Well, okay, I can see why you got anger issues. So, I can also tell that most of your power's been drained out.
Learning cubs don't help much.
I mean, even before that.
Yes. Most of my power is gone.
So your father's an asshole, insulting your mother and calling you weak. The only thing I can say is, prove him wrong.
I'm going to.
But that doesn't mean going around killing a lot of people.
That's how I feel. Anger.
Well, then you're gonna have to figure out a way to channel that anger. If anything, take care of the guilty ones. Send them to hell.
What do you mean?
Well, I mean, the guilty people. You know, we got a lot of robbers and killers and kidnappers and rapers. Why don't you deal with them?
So,
You can take your frustration out on them.
so as you go,
Like your father, right?
as you guys are talking on the thing, the dwarf goes, "We're here!" And you finally, you go past the main village area and you enter the middle of the village, which is the district area. There's only has you get up and you see the Adventure Guild. And you see the dwarf behind you, carrying the two people. And I need to clean these little babies and add in the people. So keep on talking while I'm... Sorry, I keep on talking while I'm doing this.
question, Sir Knight.
Hmm?
How long will he be in the cell?
Well, his crime, well, when we get him there, if he's got any money on him, we'll take the money for the bounty, and then he can, say, probably about 2 nights.
No big deal, I guess.
Of course, that's if he pays. He don't pay for months. So, it depends on the charge.
Yeah, boy.
I normally would have it longer, but due to a campaign running, I can't have it too long, he says, in a weird divine voice.
Campaign? We're in a campaign?
He goes, you're at D&D! D&D.
Oh my god, D&D! What's D&D?
Well, D&D's the best thing ever created. You see, ladies and gentlemen, D&D is the best game ever made. It's amazing.
Holy moly. Anyway, here's what I propose. I'd say if you want to regain all your powers and be able to return back to hell, I'd say you work your way to the top. Well, apparently up to here. I mean, the mortal
You're
realm.
suggesting I should kill everyone in hell and be the king.
That is not at all what I'm suggesting.
You hear a
What
dark
you do
voice
in
go,
hell is
fat
your own
chance. Joking, no. You don't need that. The devil.
What was that?
You hear the devil go, fat chance. No, I'm joking, you don't need that. I was just fucking around.
Who?
The devil. I was just fucking around. I was just fucking around. So this area is, there's not really homes in this area. The homes were before you, but this is where the big inn and the bar and the shops are at. Okay, right. So you come in. Take you all in. You're all in. The guy comes in, he goes, I got a bounty to turn in. She goes, She goes, this guy. So the woman, you see the woman taken away to be healed. And she's healed. So they go, okay. They reward him with the bounty that you owe. So 1 silver 50 copper he's given. He goes, here he is. So a big guard comes up, grabs you. He goes through your inventory. He takes from you a silver and 50 copper, your bounty money that you owe. So he takes that from you. Snatches out of your pocket. And he goes to the cell and he says, maybe a couple of nights in there will make you behave. And he throws you in there. And locks the door. Adam? Now, Adam, you can go around this whole area, and like you can go about, and you won't be pulled back. If you leave this area, you'll be pulled back. So the dwarf goes, anyway, well, now he can serve some time, cool down in there. How about we get you signed up with the Adventurers Guild, huh?
Yeah, sure.
All right. Well, he said you were doing your initiation mission. This right here, catching this criminal back here, you know, that's your victory. So Chain's going to give you a go. Chains, you've been thrown into this dirty cell. You see it's smelly. There's a shit bucket in the corner. You see this big orc, massive orc in the corner, kind of cutting something in the corner, kind of grunting. That's all you see. Now, out of all the souls here, only that guy feels powerful. The silver rank. Everyone else seems like copper level here. So, no one else here is as strong as that dwarf. Don't feel any strong auras.
Who goes first?
You. It's your turn. You're in the cell.
Well, I'm in the cell with someone, right?
Yeah. You're a big orc. There's a big orc in the corner.
I walk up to him.
So you walk up to him. He's like, you see, he's got a knife and he's cutting away a bit of wood. He looks at you and he's got a patch over his eye and he goes, "What are you in for?"
One murder and another.
Yeah, appreciate that. I burnt down a village and apparently I'm a villain. You believe it?
Really?
Yeah, when it's in cook.
I appreciate that.
You see, I like you. I like that. Most people will go, "You monster," but it's nice to see people suffer. It's fucking funny. As he chuckles to himself as he cuts a bit of wood in his hand.
Yes, my ally turned me in.
Oh shit, he did? Fucking, you gotta kill him?
Hey, for your information, we just met.
Hey, you're not in this. Let James have his turn.
Which connected us with some type of magic.
Fucking witches, man. They're throwing out curses left, right, and center. You gonna try and break
I
it?
like you.
Yeah, my name's Iron Fist. I'm a bandit.
Well, just me, James.
Trains, demon. Like it. Like the style. I like the hatred I'm getting off you. It's comforting. Reminds me of,
A lot of hate to me right now.
yeah.
Hello.
Oh, wait, hold on. Some baby's talking to me. Hello, is that a baby? Baby, is he? Hello, I'm just roleplay. I'm just doing D&D. I'm just hosting a game right now on Recroom.
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's takeaway, D&D, and roleplay.
D&D and roleplay.
Well,
Well, D&D is quick play.
How are you?
I'm sorry.
Okay. Little baby. Well, I am hosting. Okay. All right. Well, come back. Get me later, okay, and we can talk, okay?
Alright.
All right. Bye, baby.
Bye-bye.
Bye, you little strawberry. Bye, you little strawberry. Right.
Yes, strawberry.
Oh my God, you are a strawberry. Look
Yes,
at you.
and these two, yeah.
Oh my God, look at you, all fancy. Right, go on, little baby. I'll catch you later. Right, bye, baby.
Bye-bye.
Right, sorry about that. Anyway, so he goes, "I like you." So Adam, he goes. "Well, I can confirm. My name's Dawn. I'm a silver rank adventurer, and this guy, I'd say he's proved himself." The woman goes, "All right. Well, would you like to join? You've already passed your mission. You've got a remark from an adventurer. All right, come here." So she pulls out a document. She places it down. She says, "As rule and conduct of the adventurer's code, this is a magical contract. So place your wing on this, or your talon. Place your talon on this. You put your talon, it glows blue." She says, "You repeat after me. I will protect the innocent and save the lands from evildoers."
I will protect the land and save the people from evildoers.
"I will do quests and adventures in the name of the Adventurers Guild for the greater good only."
My memory's bad. I will,
You're like,
take on the quest in the name of the Adventurers Guild.
I will not attack another adventurer or steal from another adventurer.
I will not attack another adventurer or steal from another adventurer.
If I break any of these commandments, I will pay the fine, and with a smile on my face.
I don't know about that, but
She says,
if I violate any...
she's like, "Oh, for God's sake, you're not meant to. We've got to restart now. It's a magic. Take your hand off it." She puts it away and gets out another piece of paper. "Put your hand on it." She says, "Don't say anything apart from what I'm saying." Okay, we're starting again. She goes, "I will protect the lands and these people.
I will protect the land and these people.
I will accept quests from the Adventure Guild for the greater good of the people.
I will accept quests from the Adventure Guild for the greater good of the people.
I will not attack or steal from another adventurer.
I will not attack or steal from another adventurer.
If I do so, I will pay the price with a smile."
If I do so, I will pay the price with a smile.
The seal glows bright blue, and a seal appears on your hand, and it says copper. She says, "Welcome to the Adventure Guild, Zenurf." She goes, "Zenurf." Zeroff. She goes, "Welcome to the Adventure Guild. You are now a copper rank adventurer. You may take up to copper rank quests." That's your turn done. Switch over to chained. So you sit next to this guy, and he's telling you about the time he's telling you how he stomped on a puppy, kicked a kitten, murdered a family. You're having a lovely conversation. His aura's lovely. It's nasty. It's malice. Not an ounce of light within this person. You feel quite calm around this guy, and he's enjoying talking to you about times of hurting people.
What's the worst deed you ever done?
Oh, I killed a spirit. I killed like a little forest, it was a low level, but it was like a little forest spirit, and I crushed it. And a couple of trees died, but yeah. No, I did get cursed though. And he shows up his arm, you see a black arm and a hand reaching out. It's a pretty nasty one. Demons harass me at night, but if it don't bother me, it's like lullabies to my sleep. Except when they try and kill me. And I gotta fight them. That's why I got all these scars. Like every night.
Trying to kill you.
Well, it's a curse. You know, spirits will attack me at night. It is a curse. I guess I got cursed for killing that spirit, but who gives a shit? You know what I mean? Fuck people.
I'm a demon myself.
Oh shit, do you think you should remove this?
Could be.
Fucking, hey, you remove this off me, I'll fucking help you out. You sound cool.
I'm a real demon, actually.
Oh, he goes, "Oh, fucking your majesty," and he bows his head.
Oh no, don't do that.
No, fair enough.
Not yet, at least.
I like your thinking. When I get to the top, right? Say, man, I want to take over the fucking bandit guild. Remember that pussy? He's weak.
Do you know anyone else that could side with us?
Well, I got a couple boys that could help us out. A couple boys in the bar waiting for me. I'm getting out tonight. If you want, you could break out with me tonight.
Break out. Now that's myself.
Yeah, tonight they're breaking me out. How about this? You break my curse, I break you out. We band together.
Fair enough.
So it shows your curse. Roll to look at it.
I can never do it over custom one.
Yeah, it's hard.
Yeah, it's one reason why I don't wear costumes.
It is a very, very low tier made by a vengeful spirit. This is a very low tier. It's easy. You could easily dispel it because it's very low tier dark magic. It's basic. It's the most basic curse of them all. Very low level. You could just remove it if you wish.
I'll remove it.
You put your hand on it and you suck up the dark magic. The hand gets sucked away and it disappears. And he's like, "Ah, thanks for that. All right, you're in tonight." Back to you, Adam. She goes, "All right, so welcome to the Adventures Guild." So there's a couple of things you can buy. So what we do here at the store is we can offer you quests. You can sell or buy. Depending on your rank, you'll get discounts. Now, your rank won't really get you a discount. The higher up, the better discounts you get. We offer we offer general gear, but if you want really specific gear, you want to go to stores. But we really kind of focus on adventuring gear. We also accept any kind of loot from quests and events that some people won't buy. If you need anything, ask us. You'll also be offered a room above us for the night. You'll be offered the copper rank room, which is a pretty low level, and it'll only cost 2 copper a night, which is nice and cheap because you're an adventurer. Now she says, if you do break any of the rules, which you don't seem like you would, you will have to pay the fine. The seal on your hand will turn yellow if you break any of the commandments. Simply come back here, put your hand up, and just admit to you did some wrong, and we'll, take it with a grain of salt. All right. Now, is there anything else you want to buy or need off me? Because you're at the adventure desk here. She says she's by an elf, by the way. I should be more descriptive. She is a young elf woman. She goes, "Is there anything you want to buy from me?" So I'm the
What do you got in stores?
for adventure equipment, climbing equipment, forestry equipment, kits, healing kits, medical kits, alchemy kits, any type of kits we offer. We offer bows, weapons, arrows, really the basic. We offer up to uncommon items. We do sell higher tier items, but they're a bit more expensive. She says, I've got everything and everything. What do you need? I could sit and list it all day, honey. Do you need potions? You want weapons? Materials? Building? You know? Name it, I got it.
Well, what do you got for fist weapons?
Ooh, hand-to-hand combat. Ooh, yeah, you're a hand-to-hand brawler. Well, we've got these leather combat gloves, and we've got these iron combat gloves, but you want anything else, you have to go to the Forge Master.
Okay, tell me about the iron gloves.
So these are an uncommon... Hold on. I need to get the stats up. 1 second. She gets 1 second, and she pulls up the god sheet. Okay. She says, I have an uncommon... oh, no, that's not magical. I have an uncommon iron gloves. They give a +1 to attack and can be upgraded once. They also have the durability of iron. So, paying for a bunch. It costs 1 silver and 20 copper.
1 silver and 20 copper. You know what? I'll take that.
She goes, alright, now remember this can be upgraded once. She gives you uncommon iron fighting gloves. You put that in your inventory. Uncommon iron fighting gloves. The weight of them is, because they're iron, it's 10. Okay? Put... Okay, yeah, 72. So now you're starting to get probably -1 to your dexterity. You're getting a bit big. This also give make sure to indicate maybe above here in brackets +1 to attack above this, because this grants it can be upgraded once. She goes, if you want to upgrade that, you have to go to the Forge, honey. Chains. You're sitting there chatting with him. He's telling you his plan. So my plan is, tonight, my boys are going to blow up the wall, get us out of here, alright? They got a hold of some, rub some mage, got some bombs. We blow it up. In the confusion, we rush into the bar, right? My friends have got some cloak magic, and we can just hide in the bar. Now, I would say run away, but aren't you bound to this other guy? A bit of a problem.
Yeah, this goody two-shoes.
That's pretty fucking annoying, but I guess I can get you out, but I guess we'll have to figure it out from there. We can just hide out in the bar. I know that my mate knows the bartender there. He's pretty cool.
As
long as you pay him. Just give him a bit of money to keep him quiet.
How much?
You know he wants 50 copper, and he won't say anything.
50 copper.
It's a lot, but hey, it's better than getting ratted out. Because they'll charge you for this.
Okay, we'll do it.
Alright, fair enough. So what do you want to do? He's sitting there chatting with you. Is there anything else you want to do, or just chat with him? About midday, by the way.
I should probably get some rest then.
Alright, he goes, good night then. So he gets out his little pink pillow, and he cuddles with it and falls asleep. You get out your little you get your little penguin pillow out that says good demon boy, and you put it under your head, and you both fall asleep like little babies. Right. Adam.
No, boy.
She goes, okay, well, I hope you're enjoying that. Your backpack's looking pretty full, sir. You want to sell anything? You do have your old fighting gloves.
Yeah, since I got the iron gloves, how about I sell the leather fighting gloves?
Alright, well, let me see the condition of them. Now, remember, you might get different prices to here that you would get in the Forge. So let me have a look.
Right.
She takes them off here. She goes, alright, they're a bit used. They're common, though. So, used common level fighting gloves. I could give you about 60 copper for this. Just because they're used.
Fine by me.
Alright. She puts them away and she goes, here you go. And she gives you 60 copper. And that weight is taken out of your backpack. Make sure to reduct that weight.
Oh yeah.
Adam's a good boy, isn't he? Maybe you should be a good boy. So,
Yeah, right.
Chains, as you're sleeping away, dreaming away of suffering and pain, you're torturing someone, so you zoom away. You're in a room, you look up and you see your father above you, and he's grabbing you, and he's like, "You worthless! How could you ruin everything?" And you're back in that moment, and he like scratches you in the face. And he's like, "You're pathetic, pathetic!" And then you wake up, you're like, and you're panting as you wake up. And the guy gets up from his pink pillow. He's like, "You alright, man? Looks like you had a nightmare." He goes, "It's okay," and he cuddles up with me. No, he goes, "Ah, shit, nightmares. I had a lot of those."
It was a nightmare about my father.
Oh, shit. Damn, sounds bad.
Told me I was worthless.
Shit. Should kill him. That's what I did to mine. He said I'd make it somewhere one day, that I would be a great person of society. He always believed in me, that bastard. He always thought that I was going to make it. He always had big goals and hopes for me, and it pissed me off. So I killed him. He was so loving and kind. I hated it.
I'll tell you one thing, I don't like the guy I'm with.
Maybe you should grow up to him or something.
I don't like you either.
You're not here.
He starts crying. Yeah, Adam goes. Adam. So Chains, you try and get some sleep, and he goes back to sleep. Adam. She goes, "Anything else you need, honey?"
I think I'm good. Thanks for the service.
She goes, "What's your inventory limit now?" Okay, you're good on your weight then. You're no more -1. So, what do you want to do? You can go anywhere in here, but if you leave this area, the tether might start pulling.
Right.
This
Check
is-
out the pub, I guess.
Okay, so you walk out. You see guards, people talking. You're walking around, and someone bumps into you. They're like, "Excuse me, do you have a copper, please? Just a copper. One copper. Please, a copper. I just want to get a drink. Some skooma."
Okay, take it easy. Just take it easy. Don't make any sudden movement. There you go.
"Thank you, you're kind, man. I can get some skooma." Thank you. Thank you.
One of those guys.
Oh. And he goes off into the bar.
Meh, I'm neutral. If it doesn't involve me, well,
You're fast asleep. So you get in there, you see loads of people in this bar. This bar's massive. You see adventurers, you see townspeople, travellers. This place is packed to the brim. The front of the bar is here, and the bar goes all the way down here and back here. This looks like some kind of VIP area back here, and this looks like a big bouncer here. So what do you want to do?
I'll go up to the counter.
Okay, you go up to the bar, and you see a young elven man, and femboy, and he's like, "Hey."
Of course.
He's like, "Hey, welcome to." He goes, "And everyone touches their friend boys around you, and they eat you." So you go up to the bartender, and he's like, "Hey, welcome to my bar. What do you need? Drink, cider, beer. What do you need to settle your interest? I've got them all."
I'll take a drink.
A drink? What drink do you want? You want a beer, an ale, a whiskey, a spirit? I can tell you what I've all got in.
I'll do a beer.
Beer? Okay, so we've got Dragon's Brew, Dwarven Mountain, Lightning Broth, and a Stonebreaker Brew. Which one would you like?
How about the dragon's broth?
Dragon's broth it is. All right, that would be 4 copper. This is a pretty big jug, by the way. This is a big drink. Here you go. Pint for you.
Woo!
You see it bubbling. You see it bubbling first. See, like a dragon's, like it's like bubbling first, like a dragon. Do you down the whole thing?
A little bit at a time, actually.
Yeah.
I was trying to stay sober.
yeah. He's like sipping it up, and you see loads of people talking around you. Chains, you're sleeping. Do you wish to wake up or remain asleep? It's about almost afternoon.
The car kept me awake. So.
Okay, yeah, you're kind of laying there. The other orc's fast asleep.
I'll just sit there and think about things.
Do you think about things? You think about what you did. Well, you think away.
Or what you're gonna do.
I said you think away. So you're talking away to the bartender. The bartender's asking you who you are. You're telling him about your past. So what do you want to do? You see loads of people around you. What would you like to do about them?
Well, yeah, I'll wander around, see if there's anything I can do, I guess.
Okay.
I want to sit around and do nothing.
You get up. What do you want to do? You're in the middle of the bar.
You know what, I'll ask for any insight on any quests.
Okay. So do you go up and ask someone, or what do you want to do?
Yeah, I'll go up and ask someone about
So you
it.
go up. You see a young dark elf, and he goes what? And he looks pissed drunk. You're like what?
I'm just looking for some quests. If you got any information.
Go to the Venture Guild. They do the quests. Aren't you an adventurer? I can see the symbol on you.
Yeah, I just joined.
Well, go over there and ask them.
Well, gee, a simple no would have been just fine.
So you head over.
Sleep it over.
So you start going over.
Head over.
So you hear your door unlocked. Hey, you two! Someone's paid your bail. Come on, out. Get out of the cell.
Both of us?
Both of you, out. You've been paid out.
About time.
So you both get up, grumpily walk past the guard. You see his 2 mates. You see a skinny guy with a hood on, and you see a a massive guy with like a bald head, and his head looks pretty tiny. He's like, "Hey, boss, we got you out." And he's like, "About time, boys." He says, "I want you guys to meet Chains. Pretty cool, mind-headed guy, aren't you, Chains?"
Yes. Indeed.
Well, why don't we head over to the bar and figure out a plan?
Yes. Let's go.
So you start walking out. As you're walking out of them, you see these 3 thugs come out, and you see Chains walking with them. You bump into each other. He goes,
Someone paid your way out.
"What are you looking at, bird boy?" The orc says.
Yeah, what are you looking at?
Ooh. Chains adds in.
I'm looking at a dark mud.
Ooh. He goes, "Hey, you gonna take that?"
What?
Listen, boys. Let's not pay attention to him.
Alright.
Okay, you go along and have fun with your new playmates.
They kind of all glare. They'll glare at you as
What
they
you do is none of my business.
they all glare at you as you walk past them.
So,
Adam goes crazy. Adam's like, Adam's like running around, going mad, shooting spells everywhere. Right, so
while we're walking away, I do mention that that's the guy I'm attached to.
he's like, "Oh shit, you want us to beat him up?"
Nah.
He'll be
See, everything else-
sorry.
He goes, "I'll get him." The big guy turns around. He goes, "Hey, you, bad boy!" And he's like, "Hey, Tony, hey, Bobby, wait!" And he goes over and he's like, "Hey, bad boy!" And he pushes you in the back really hard. He goes, "I'm gonna turn." He comes up and he goes, "I'm gonna turn you into chicken wings." And he goes to punch at you. 6 plus, I'll give him +2. So, 8. He's a big boy. So you dodge out the way as he throws his fist. What do you do? He's like, "Ugh."
Oh, you got?
He swings again.
He's gonna try again.
Hey, so you just barely miss it. You just barely hits you. So the big boy comes out. He goes, "Leave him, man." He goes, "Oh, okay." So you see them come back.
Two shoes anyway.
"You're a goody two
What's
shoes,"
that?
he says.
You pulled me to hell.
Oh, damn.
Remember that.
Oh, what was I supposed to do, huh? You got me involved in your murder.
I almost had her.
So you're both like in each other's face. The tensions are high. And he's like, "Why don't you get that curse broken? Get you guys not bonded
That
in."
sounds like an awesome idea. I want that curse broken so we can actually go as far away as 1,000,000 miles away.
He goes,
How's that sound?
I don't know how I'm gonna make this long. Right.
There's a way. We ought to figure that out.
So you're both like this guy's like, "Ugh," like growling at each other, and the big one's like, "Fight, fight, 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 fight," and all the 3 thugs are like, "Fight, fight, fight, fight." He goes, "Fuck him up, Chains."
We can't fight each other. That's
What
the thing.
do you mean? Just
We hit each other. It just bounces right back at us.
really?
Constantly bounce. Whatever he feels, I feel. Whatever I feel, he feels. See, watch. Ow. See?
He goes, "Hold on, you're a demon, aren't you? Into pain? Just like cut your arm or something. Fuck him up. Hey, you like pain?"
That's not how it works.
Oh, come on. Oh, alright. He goes, "Oh, I'm bored."
So yeah, again, if there's any way to break this curse, then I'm all in for it.
Well, why don't you go to the church and ask?
Yeah, Holy One.
Oh, what's the matter? You can't walk through the doors of the holiness? Oh, yeah, that's right. You're a demon! Oh, that's it again. I bet once...
So they're both like this. They're both like... You're both like... You're like, "Shut up, you're stupid, no, you're smart." And the big one like picks you both up and drops you both to the side. And he's like, "Come on, guys, you can't fight each other."
Okay.
He says, you said you can't fight, right? So there's no point doing this. You better just figure out a way to stop it.
Drink, fellas.
Yeah, come on. So they all go off. He says, "We're gonna show you the VIP area, Chains." So, Adam, what would you like to do? We'll give you a go before Chains.
Alright, so he gave me an idea of talking to the church. I'll go to the church instead.
Okay, the church is down there. They're like, "La, la, 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 la." Now, this is the furthest you are away from each other. So you are feeling a bit of a pull, but it's not like the strong as you were when you pulled, but you're starting to feel like you are a bit far. So you go in, and you see one person in there. You see a huge bold monk with massive arms and hands, and he's holding his hands. He's like, "Heaven hold us great, and the sky hold us night, and our holy light show us through the eyes of the bane of the eternal night, and we our hands and be for our destiny, for light is our forever. Hold our hope." And he's just doing that, so you need to...
Amen!
Amen. He turns around, and he's his eyes closed, and he's like, "Welcome, child, to the church. I sense holy energy within you, fellow monk." And he holds out his hand, and you see prayer beads in his hand. He says, may I offer you guidance?"
I am in a bit of a pickle. I was taken on a quest of a so-called low-tier witch, which turned out to be a grand witch, and she cursed me with some kind of a tether spell with a demon. I need a simple solution to break it.
He says a simple solution I cannot give you. If this was a normal witch curse, I should be able to show the right. But a grand witch is a different story. Your curse is one of great power. You will need something as strong as a grand witch to break it. He rubs his chin. Within dungeons hold great powerful mystical items. I might know of a dungeon that holds a holy chalice that if one were to drink from can break any curse known to man. That chalice might be what you need, but that dungeon is up to silver rank, though. You do not have the strength to fight in that dungeon, but that might be the place where you must go.
Well, thank you for the insight. I take my leave.
He holds his hands together. Chains, you guys walk in.
One of them drops dead.
You walk in.
And drops dead again.
You guys walk up to the bartender. Chains, you see a femboy bartender. The big orc goes, he goes, hey, Tommy. And he goes, you boys are alright? And he goes, yeah. And he goes, you boys going VIP? And he goes, he drops some money. He goes, yeah. And he goes, alright. Head right in. Enjoy, boys. And you guys go up to this big bounce and he opens up the door and you go in and you see a lot of people. You see a lot of smoke in there. You see dance. You see femboy dancers. You see all types of dancers. You see a bandit chief. You see like a witch, like a powerful witch in here. You see this place is full of like ghouls and ghouls and all sorts. And you see that when the door closes, you see a huge magical seal on the door of suppression. So they're hiding all these people in here. And you all sit down. And he goes, welcome to the Dark Club, Chains. This is where the dark characters of this area kind of chill out. Right in this middle of this village. A good old friendly bartender over there is an incubus. He's a demon himself, undercover. Yeah, he's one of your kind. He made this place for us. They'll kind of lay down and sit down next to you. Femboy maid comes up to you with a plate of alcohol and he goes, sirs, alcohol. You'll grab your whiskey. It's a fucking pen. What do you want to do? I'll talk to them. They're just kind of sitting there chilling out. You see witches, you see warlocks, you see bounty hunters, you see demons, you see all sorts of individuals. A lot of dark creatures in here. No light, not an ounce of light in here, but a lot of magic on the walls.
I'll talk to a demon.
Right, you go up to a blood demon. You see his eyes pure red. He's fucking built as fuck. He's massive. He's got huge drums on each of his shoulder. He's muscly. You see his blood red eyes and long black hair and big claws, and he's drinking a drink. And he's like, yes.
He's like Brawly status.
He's like about half the size of Broly. That's his size. He goes, yeah. You sense he's eaten a lot of humans to get that big.
Nice to meet you.
Hey. What you need?
What's your name?
My name. As he's drinking blood. Why do you need to know my name?
Well, I'm a demon myself.
I can see that. You're a demon from the underworld, though. I'm a mortal realm demon. I've never been hell myself. I've never died. As he slams down his glass.
So you've been in the mortal realm more?
Only. I've never been to the underworld. Just the mortal realm for me.
How powerful are you?
He says, I'm in the blood demon clan. That's on the surface. I'm rank 5 under the demon Manu, who's a grand demon. So I'm pretty fucking tough.
Really interesting.
He gave me some of his blood, and he like crunches his arm together. You feel his power is quite strong. Switch over to Adam! Adam, you leave the church, and you feel quite nice. Because it's a nice and holy place.
Alright.
The monk just mentioned to you there are other ways of breaking it, but he said probably the only things powerful enough will be within dungeons. He tells you, you might be able to find something in a dungeon for you.
Yeah, I'll go around looking for answers on that. Any ways of breaking the curse.
Okay, what do you want to do? You got a magic shop and a smith shop. That's all that's left.
Magic shop. Let's go.
All right, you pop into.
Look at it anyway.
You walk in. She goes, hello. You see an older woman with plants and pots. You feel kindness and warmth from her. She's a good person. You sense her soul is good. She goes, welcome, sir. What do you need?
Hi, I was hoping you can help me with something.
What do you need? Would you like to buy?
I ended up taking on a quest that involved a witch that was supposed to be low tier. Turned out to be a grand witch. She ended up cursing me and someone else with a tether spell, which is really annoying.
Grand witch. You were in front of a grand witch and lived. Oh, okay. Well, a tether spell.
I guess.
A grand witch is one of the head. They're one of the strongest witches in our realm, in the mortal realm at least. They are part of the Great Five, and you were next to her, and you lived. She says that she seems shaken by this knowledge.
Yeah. Okay. Calm down. Calm down. All I
Says-
need is
She says you seem far too relaxed for the situation you were in. You realize how dangerous she was. She could have done anything to you.
Yeah.
You said she cursed you? What did she do? Tether? I can break a simple tether spell. And she pops out a potion. Drink it.
If it's simple, as far as what a monk told me, it's not simple, but I'll try this out anyway.
So you drink it, and you see the witch's magic overpowers it, and it kind of rejects you kind of vomit. You immediately vomit out the potion like on the floor, and she's like, "Oh my goodness." Okay, guess not a simple one. Her magic is. I don't know how to break that kind of magic. I am not that powerful. A grand witch is a different.
I'm just trying to look for answers on any sort of dungeons that might have some relics powerful enough to break it.
Ooh, actually, how about I do you a trade? Have you got anything magical you're willing to trade? And I might be able to know of a place that's not been raided by other adventurers here. She whispers.
Well, as it so happens, from the witch's hut, I found this ruined book.
She like takes it.
Okay.
She like takes it off you, and she goes, "This is a crown. This is her. Oh my goodness, this is a dark witch's book. You realize how valuable this is?"
Hey, is there any way you can actually scroll through the book and see if there's any way to reverse it?
This is really evil. What I could do. She puts it down, and you see she wraps she puts a bunch of anti-curse stuff, and you see her just pouring potions on it and dropping crystals on it. She's like, "You were just carrying this thing around? You know how much evil's in this thing?" Luckily it's damaged though, so maybe the power's not in it. So there's a pile of shit on this book. Like she's piled crystals, spells, herbs. She's like, "Okay, how about this? That is equal to a gold. But instead of giving you a gold, I could give you a solution on breaking your curse. There is a dungeon that's not been hit yet." She leans down and pulls out a crystal. She twists it and it turns into a key. There's a dungeon nearby, on a rock near a river. On the right side of the village, follow a small stream. You'll notice the stream's going upwards until you find a waterfall that's flowing upwards. In the middle of that waterfall, there's a keyhole. This is a key to a dungeon. My sister gave it to me. I'll trade you that book for this.
Hey, sounds like a deal.
She gives you a crystal key. Chains, your turn.
Yeah.
Demon's in there drinking blood.
I want to talk to the witch.
You go over to a witch. You see a dark witch. She seems somewhat powerful. Not on the level you saw before, nowhere near, but a powerful dog witch. She goes, ah, hello. She goes, what you need, sexy?
Well, I wasn't expecting that.
I'm a witch. Wait, no. She goes, I'm a lesbian all of a sudden. You've turned me into a lesbian.
I got like pretty much a curse on me right now.
Mm.
To a goody two shoes.
Oh, that sounds frustrating.
You're not there.
Adam bursts through the ward. He's like, she goes, well, looking at it, that looks like you bumped into one of the grand
Yes.
witches.
Grand witch.
Surprised you survived that, honey. She
You
ain't.
don't need a way to get through that.
You need power equal to her strength. You've got a bit of her magic on you. What I'd do to have that? But she kind of like reaches out. She's like, oh. You maybe like you brush away her hands as she reaches out. She brings them back. She goes, you'll need power equal to it. A dungeon might have a powerful. Dungeons hold great items of power. There might be one that you can access.
Oh, thank you.
Mm-hmm. What do you want to do?
I'll go and look for Mr. Goody.
Okay, so the boys say, all right, well, the bounce will let you in whenever. We'll be back here for the rest of the day. I need to chill here. Good luck, Chains.
Yeah.
We're here if you need
All
us.
right, Mr. Hot-headed Pissy Fits.
So you leave.
Not.
You close the door. You're like, you turn into a chihuahua. You start biting at their feet. So you walk out. The door closes behind you.
I hate this bar. I hate these people.
So
I hate this beer.
knock off the spell book. You don't have that anymore. You walk out, and you bump into each other.
Oh. Yeah, I could say the same thing with you.
You find any luck about this darn curse?
And it so happens, I have been informed of a couple of dungeons. One of them I got full access to. I was given a key to open this doorway to a dungeon. We might be able to find something there to break this curse. And we finally go our separate ways.
Is it always?
Hell if I know. It's a dungeon, man. Wait, why should it be holy?
I do not like holy.
Chain growls.
Oh, well, maybe if you go in that house over there, you might feel right at home. Depends what I'm over here.
If I went to a home full of people, they wouldn't live.
Hey, listen, pal. Holy or not, if there's a way to break this curse, then how about you suck it up and go through it? Honestly, I'm desperate to break this.
I bet you were getting ready to do something.
No, it's just I accidentally grabbed it. So, what do you two want to do?
Well, I guess we don't have a choice, do we?
Now listen up. I don't like your ways of killing people for no good reason. Now, if there was, in fact, a reason, I wouldn't mind it so much. But dungeons, however, may just contain monsters and demons even. That is no problem. So until we get there, no killing for no reason.
Do not put your hand for a man.
Ooh, what you do? Bite my hand off? What you do? Bad dog.
You bit off like you have a feather in your mouth. You got one of your feathers.
Well, if a chicken at least.
Ooh, chicken! So?
Listen, I don't kill demons.
Fine, I'll do it.
Ooh.
Alright. Demons are family. Somewhat.
By the way, you smell like a hot dog.
When they come on a little closer, I'll cut your head off.
Oh, yeah? Come on, let's go. Come on. Remember, if you bite my head off, you bite your own head off. Whoop. Say it with your hand.
Changes it.
Get to the dun.
Changes it. You're like bad boy. So,
Now what? Does Dylan come out and try to stop us again?
no, Darkiplier comes over and destroys Adam.
Oh, God.
Alright, so, you guys gonna head out?
He destroys me, he destroys him.
So, guys, are we gonna pause here for now? Or keep it going?
No, it's up to you.
Let me just.
You want to get off or something?
No, I need to pause. I need to start the recording again, so it's not super long. Okay, so this will be part 1.
Let's stop for now.
Okay, so just so I can upload it, because it will never upload if it's like 5 hours. Okay, so guys, that is part 1.
Let's say goodbye.
Say goodbye for part 1.
Goodbye. I hope you enjoyed.
Alright, see you next time.
Right, we'll be continuing the story now. Our companions hate each other. What will happen when they enter the crystal? They despise each other, but they're bound forever.
Go voice changer, alright?
Yeah, you've had a voice changer the whole time. Right.
I was doing that for the reason.
All right. Goodbye, babies. It's time to go.
Goodbye. Adios.
Bye bye. All right. Let's end it here. Say the final goodbye.
Bye.